What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. How you guys doing? One thing I've noticed about ladies is that they don't like you asking them out and them saying no, and you end up toasting their friend. They become more jealous, and sometimes they work in favor of the guy because that's actually what actually happened here. It's Mr. Wale happens to be an hardworking man, but he doesn't want to settle down. And Mr. Aigbe, what happens to be Mariah in this movie, was to settle down because they dated for actually 4 years, and she felt it's long overdue for her to settle down right now, and she made the request for such from Mr. Wale, and Mr. Wale tried as much to explain this to her that he's not ready, and he wished to put things in order, and she felt like that same excuse he has been given for a long time now, and it's time for her to settle down because age is no more by her side. So and Mr. Aigbe and Mide Martins happens to be same colleague. They work in the same place, and a new employee was being introduced, and his name is Mr. Tunde. His name is Mr. Tunde, and he happens to be Adeniyi Johnson, Mr. Playboy. So he was being introduced, and Mr. Adeniyi Johnson, that Mr. Tunde happens to be a chartered accountant. So his presence was being felt in the organization because as they employed him, he started doing his work diligently, and they started seeing the impact of them employing him. That went that way. The beginning of the whole friendship started when Mide Martins was on her way home. That's then Tunde offered her to offered her a lift, that let him lift her down her walk down home, and she said no, that she doesn't want it, thanks and all that. And she started that car. That was a big cruise right there, showing that okay, no, don't worry, I can't follow you down home because I have to drive my own car. Mr. Tunde felt it and was like, yeah, and that went that way. But these ladies, they started the whole friendship with being proud, and they don't need them, they don't need the guy, and they are cool on their own. The work was going on, they were going on as colleague, and Mr. Tunde actually, that's Adeniyi Johnson, invited Mide Martins, that's Mrs. Tenny, invited her on a date on based on work level, that yes, they want to meet someone that happens to be a customer, and discuss business and all. And later on in the discussion, when she appeared, when he showed up, he revealed his intention. He likes her and he wants something serious with her. She shunned him, rejected his offer. At the same time, almost slapped him, or probably even slapped him. It became an argument, and she said she can never ever date him in 100 years time, and it will never work. And the way he's seeing her lips, that's, you can only see it, you can't touch it, and all sort of bragging. So Mr. Tunde, which happens to be Adeniyi Johnson, felt that okay, yeah, fine, you don't want to date me, probably I should just give a try on your friend. And he gave a try on Mariah, that's Mr. Aigbe, and she agreed because she likes him and she doesn't want to waste no time. So along the line, Mr. Aigbe happens to tell Mide Martins, that's Mrs. Tenny, about the new guy she just found, because she has actually left one leg, which happens to be the previous two that she was dating, that doesn't want to settle down because she actually caught him with another young girl that is dating, that's child chick. So that went, so because of that she had to move on with Mr. Tunde. So she was actually telling Mide Martins, which happens to be Mrs. Tenny, that and they're living together though. So telling her that she went on a date with someone, that person spoiled her and all that, and told her that his name is Babatunde, and she was like, oh, when will she meet the Babatunde? And she said that it's same, this Babatunde, and same Babatunde in our workplace. She was like, wow, that why is she dating and all that. Then she went to confront Adeniyi Johnson, which happens to be Mr. Tunde, that why will you toast me at the same time toast my friend? That is a taboo, is a this. That's why I'm not gonna agree for you. I have agreed for you, but I didn't just say I agreed for you, but I was just preparing to say it, and she was like, no, that he toasted her and she didn't agree, and he had to move on to her friend, which happens to be Mr. Aigbe, and Mr. Aigbe welcomed him on our third day, and he has no choice than to date Mr. Aigbe. He said no, she can't accept that now dating, and he was like, no, they are not dating yet because he has moved on, and she was like, no, they have to, and all that. That went that way. But in the coming scenes, it happens to be that Mr. Tunde and Miss Trinidad's Mide Martins happens to be having love affair at their workplace. They got caught by a co-worker that happens to come early because they usually come early so that they could have what they want to do before everybody reaches them. But unfortunately, they came by where they wanted to do such, and the lady came early and she overheard them at the toilet and all that. So she told Mr. Aigbe, and Mr. Aigbe started suspecting such. So eventually she started, she confronted, uh, this thing about it. Mrs. Tenida's Mide Martins about it, and she denied that she can't. She just see them physically, and she said no, that it's just a mess, and she turned everything upside down, saying how can she just come and be accusing her based on hearsay that is a wrongdoing and all that. She played a victim in that role, and that went by. But coming. So Mr. Tunde happens to be dating both of them right now. So a day came where Miss Miss Mariah actually went to visit her so-called boyfriend. They were talking about um, Mide Martins, that she should have forgotten the whole story because she was one that wanted to date first, but it didn't work out. Now that she should have forgotten the whole story and move on, and that she's always doing somehow for her at home when where they're living, and she doesn't feel she should be treated that way from such a friend because it wasn't a crime she herself committed. So they had a lot of discussion. Just said she promised him she's going to come the second day to come play with him so well, and give him all nice type of good things that you want from her, all that. And she went that way. But Mide Martins was inside the compound, sneaked inside the compound. She wants to go see this dude because Mide Martins happens to now be a side chick instead of the main chick.